Well, hi there pluckers, Ivysaur Fingers again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for part 2 of my two-part lesson on Andrew Gold's Lonely Boy. Okay, so in part 1 we covered the majority of the song, the intro, verses, pre-choruses and the actual chorus itself, which you can use to play the whole song. Okay, so this part 2 is for the people that want to play behind the solo. Okay, and the Goodbye Mama, Goodbye You, Goodbye Papa, and I'm pushing through a bit before it goes into the final verse. Okay, so what happens coming out of verse 2 and pre-chorus 2 and then the chorus 2, you play a riff. Okay, normally you would play the standard intro riff here, but after verse 2 and chorus 2, it does play a riff, but it's not quite the same. It's a question and answer riff where the piano plays the first 2 chords as usual. That's the A chord with the 4th fret of the A string covered, yeah, and the D chord. But the second 2 chords are different because it's played on a higher pitched synthesizer keyboard. It's like a question and answer thing. Okay, so the answer is this, which is played by a separate keyboard, not the piano. Okay, so what I'm playing there is the first 2 chords as normal, but the second answer back is an E chord, but it's played as a D shape, but 2 frets up. I'm fingering, the first finger is playing the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Second finger is playing the 4th fret of the top E string, and my 3rd finger is playing the 5th fret of the B string, the 2nd string, yeah? And I'm only hitting those 3 strings, so 3, 2, 1. Yeah? And then the second chord of the answer back is an F sharp minor. Again, I'm only using the top 3 strings, and it's like a D minor shape, if you can imagine a D minor shape, starting on the 5th fret. So first finger is playing the 5th fret of the top E string, second finger is playing the 6th fret of the 3rd string, the G string, and the 3rd finger is playing the 7th fret of the B string, sorry, the 2nd string. Okay, should sound like that. Just the top 3 strings 3, 2, 1, yeah. So that it goes, and then as usual, 2 hits on the question, and then the answer is 2. Right, and you do that sequence 4 times. Okay, so okay, 4 times around that sequence, and then obviously the guitar solo starts kicking in at that point, and then the chords change to a D major 7th to an F sharp minor. Okay, so a D major 7th, I like to play it like this for this particular bit of the song. Got more strings to hit. So it's a bar right across the 5th fret, okay, and second finger is playing the 6th fret of the G string, 3rd string, 3rd finger is playing the 7th fret of the 4th string, the D string, and pinky is playing the 7th fret of the B string, the 2nd string. Should sound like that, a D major 7, okay? And the second chord is F sharp minor, which we all have already played earlier in the song, bar on the 2nd fret, and then the 5th string and the 4th string on the 4th fret there. Or you can play a simpler version like that, as we did earlier in the song, yeah? So the choice is yours. You can do whichever F sharp minor you like. Okay, you could play the D major 7th like that also, so again another choice for you. 2nd fret barring the first 3 strings, open 5th, open 4th, 5 down to 1, same chord as that. Okay, so you can either go or you can go like this. Alright, that's during the actual solo bit, and it does that 4 times, and then the Andrew Gold comes back and starts singing Goodbye Mama, Goodbye You, Goodbye Papa. Same chord sequence, D major 7th, F sharp minor. Okay, so we'll just get to the end of this section. Okay, so we'll do the question and answer bit first, 4 times, and then we'll jump into the solo section. Okay, so. Solo. Mama, here it comes. Goodbye, Mama. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, Papa. I'm pushing on through. Right, and then we end up on a B minor. Okay, so we do that singing bit 4 times for the solo, and then keeping that D major 7th F sharp bit going, carry on, keep playing that sequence and sing over it with Goodbye Mama and all that. So it comes out of the solo, so 4 times of that solo, last time of the solo. Goodbye Mama, goodbye you. Goodbye Papa, I'm pushing on through. And then we hit a single stroke on a B minor chord. And then there's a little rundown. Okay, so after the B minor, single stroke, downstroke, you go open A string, open 5th string, that is A string, 4th fret bottom E string, 2nd fret bottom E string, open E string, bottom E string, and then a D chord. And then we're playing the partial chorus section, okay, chord wise. Okay, so coming out of that final bit where it goes goodbye Mama, goodbye you, goodbye Papa, pushing on through. Okay, and then we're leading into the final verse, which we've already covered in the previous lesson, and the 2 choruses on the end. Okay, and that finishes the song off completely. So, coming out of that B minor, when you've come out of the singing Goodbye Mama, Goodbye You, Goodbye Papa, I'm pushing through, you end up on a B minor, single stroke, 2nd fret bar chord minor shape, yeah, B minor. Then the run down, open A string, 4th on the bottom E string, 2nd on the bottom E string, open bottom E string, D chord, E ninth like in the chorus, C sharp minor 7th, and then we do this. "12 times. And what I'm doing there is I'm playing the 7th fret for my 1st finger, 7th fret of the 4th string, and my pinky is playing the 10th fret of the 2nd string. They're both A notes, octaves apart, yeah? And this 1st finger, if you just hold it like that, you'll find if it's like mine, the 3rd string is muted by the back end of this 1st finger. Okay? So all you do is you strum down, trying to hit the 4th down to the 2nd string, and you get that sound. Okay? So all I'm doing is I'm fretting the 7th fret of the 4th string along with the 1st finger, 10th fret of the 2nd string with my pinky. The 3rd string is muted by the back end of this 1st finger, and just try and aim your pick to hit the 4th string down to the 2nd string, and you should get that sound. and you do that 12 times, and then you go into the standard riff, the intro riff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You left home on a winter, and then it's into the final verse, the final pre-chorus, and then 2 choruses, and it finishes like I showed you in the part 1, where it doubles up on the chorus at the end. Okay, so let's just go through that bit again. So coming out of the B minor, you play that little down riff, the open A, to the E ninth, to the C sharp minor 7th, just like you do in the chorus, yeah? So and then 12 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Riff. Standard riff. He left home on a spring 1969. However, it's singing and playing this is, I find this extremely difficult. It needs a lot of practice. Anyway, so there you have it. That's the missing parts from part 1. Okay, as you now got everything that's in the song. Okay, you just need to put it together and have fun. Thanks very much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.